If you are like me and would love to recreate Pinterest looks but on a limited budget, I have the answer for you. Hello everyone, it's Kieran with Thrifted Living. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kieran. I'm an elementary English as a new language teacher, and here on my YouTube channel I love to share videos about thrifting, DIY, education, crafting, upcycling, just to name a few. So if any of those sound interesting to you, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos just like this. As I'm sure you're all aware, we are in the midst of the holiday season right now. This year I definitely feel the pressure to make our home look perfect. I know that I scour Pinterest and I find all of these adorable ideas for different ways to decorate our home, and sometimes I get a little bummed because I feel like how can I recreate these looks? So I definitely have a tight budget when it comes to decorating, and I always want to recreate these beautiful looks, but I feel like I never have the money or the resources to be able to. If you are like me and would love to recreate Pinterest looks but on a limited budget, I have the answer for you. I can almost guarantee that your thrift stores will have almost everything you need for the holiday season. I have decorated our home for the holidays with completely thrifted items. And let me tell you, buying things secondhand is so much fun. I feel like whenever I go to the thrift store, it's like I'm going on a treasure hunt. Let me share with you the top 5 items that I always look for at the thrift store for holiday decor. The first item that you should always look for at the thrift store are Christmas bulbs. There are always so many of them at the thrift store, and they are always so cheap. And I feel that they always have such a beautiful variety at the thrift store as well. Now your first thought would be get them for the Christmas tree, but that's not the only place that you can use Christmas bulbs in your home as decor. The second item that I always look for at the thrift store are apothecary jars. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I love apothecary jars. I can't get enough of them. But I feel that especially for the holidays, they are such a beautiful way to display so many gorgeous Christmas pieces. So needless to say, I have a variety of apothecary jars in our home, and they range anywhere from 50 cents to $2, sometimes a little more if they're a little bigger, but they're definitely an item to invest in. If you find apothecary jars at your thrift store, please snatch them up. They're absolutely beautiful for Christmas decor, and they really are versatile. They can be used in the fall, in the spring, in the summer. That's the second item that I always look for at the thrift store. The third item that I look for at the thrift store for Christmas decor is garland. I feel that whenever I go to the thrift store, there is always an entire bin. Garland can overwhelm my thrift stores. It's such a great item to pick up at such a cheap price because it always fills up the space that it's in. You can use it to decorate your mantle, you can use it to decorate shelves like I do, and it's just such an easy way to fill up the space without adding too much bulk, and it is so cheap. I picked up an entire bin of garland. It was only like $1 a strand, maybe like 50 cents a strand. It was so cheap. Garland is such a great item to find for Christmas decor because it has such a variety of purposes, and it is just so beautiful. That pop of green always really makes the space look exciting and inviting. The fourth item that I always look for at the thrift store for Christmas decor are pictures and photographs and paintings. I know you're probably thinking that I'm looking for specifically like Christmas trees and Santa Claus and presents and toys and all that kind of stuff. No, those are not the pictures that I'm usually looking for. The pictures that I usually look for are much more subtle than that, and they can be used for a variety of seasons. If you've been to a thrift store lately, you know that there is always an abundance of framed items. So what I do is I usually look at the image and think, could this be in a Christmas setting? Could this make sense within a certain holiday? Whether it's like a picture of leaves or, you know, just like a winter scene, a plain winter scene. As an example of what I'm talking about, I found this beautiful picture of a cardinal, and it is actually, I believe it's called cross stitch. It's actually a piece of fabric that has a cardinal stitched into it with thread, and I feel that it is so beautiful. I love the image of the cardinal on the plain white fabric. I feel that it gives this beautiful Christmas vibe without going overboard. I absolutely love how it looks on our shelving unit. I think it's simple and classic. The fifth and final item that I always look for at the thrift store for Christmas decor are napkins, fabric napkins, and I say this for a couple reasons. The first reason is when decorating for the holidays and decorating for a meal, using napkins on the table, on the tablescape can really change the way it looks and really change the atmosphere. But two, fabric napkins are also a great DIY project. And what I love to do with fabric napkins is to take them and take 2 of the same kind, or maybe one with a pattern on the front and a solid on the back, and stitch them together and make throw pillows. I feel that it's just such an easy way to incorporate a feeling or a sentiment into your home, or even a color scheme with very minimal effort. And I feel that it always looks so elegant. And because I just just thought of something else I wanted to share with you guys. I'm gonna give you a bonus 6th item to look for, and those are cloches. I absolutely love how cloches look in my home. I feel that cloches are just such a simple and easy way to up the atmosphere in the home and give it such a classic, beautiful look. I feel that they also give me a real Pinterest vibe. They're just so beautiful, and at least in my area, I find them all the time. I feel like I have like 3 or 4 of them now. One way that I'm using a cloche in my home right now is actually taking and putting 2 birds underneath the cloche on a mirrored tray that has this beautiful gold trim around the outside. So if you can find cloches at garage sales or at thrift stores, definitely pick them up. Please don't feel that you have to break the bank decorating for the holidays, or that you have to choose items that aren't your absolute favorite because you feel that you can't afford those Pinterest beautiful items. I guarantee that with a little searching and a little creativity, you can recreate the look for yourself. I hope you enjoyed seeing the top 5 things that I always look for at the thrift store for the holidays. If you would like to see our thrifted Christmas home decor tour, please make sure you check out that video. I have linked it above. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where you can see my thrifted teacher outfits of the day. I also post a lot of fun activities and projects that I'm working on Instagram, so please make sure you follow me there. If you don't have Instagram, you can also follow me on Facebook. My Instagram account is linked right to my Facebook, my Thrifted Living Facebook account, so you can see everything that I'm working on Instagram or on Facebook. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!